Hello everyone, my name is Nathaniel Decker, and today we're going to be talking about what rumors are and the best way to combat rumors. We're going to start off by talking about what rumors are. So in 1935, some of the most brutal race riots in history ensued in Harlem. They started after a boy tried to steal something from a shop and was caught by the shopkeeper. The boy bit the shopkeeper's hand, and so after the police came and detained the boy, an ambulance arrived to treat the shopkeeper's wounds from the bite from the boy. So a woman outside had witnessed this whole event and thought that the ambulance meant that the boy had been beaten or harmed. And so she started shouting that, this had happened. Someone else on a different corner of the street near the shop had seen a hearse parked near the shop. Unfortunately, it just happened to be there. There was absolutely no correlation, but they believed that the boy had been beaten to death, and so they started that rumor running around. So later that evening, a group of protesters came to the shop and threw a rock through the window. Now, after that, these riots just went nuts. They killed 3 people, hundreds more were wounded, and almost $2 million in damage ensued. So we can see what rumors do. So we're going to talk about what the best way is to combat these rumors. So how do we bring these rumors down? Obviously, you can't bring down a rumor that's true. Okay, if a rumor is true, that's just it. There's no point in trying to get rid of it. But if the rumor is false, then we have to, figure out what the best way is to get this rumor away. Do we put the rumor down at its start, or do we just let it run its course? So in the 2008 election, Barack Obama had plenty of rumors that were just totally against him and his campaign. There were things like his nationality, people saying he was a Muslim. There was a big flag scandal. We'll talk about that later. And then there were issues with his younger years, people saying he was smoking pot and, just generally doing things that would not be good for a president to be doing. So instead of ignoring all of these accusations, Obama he did something that was a little crazy, a little out there. He made a website that listed all these rumors, and then he gave rebuttals to every single one of them. So, this was a little crazy, but it worked. It worked very well. Obviously, right-wing extremists, they kept at him. But a bunch of, more understanding people were just like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. I'm glad that this happened. I understand now. So I think that this approach was definitely the right thing to do. It worked very well and didn't have a whole lot of consequences to the president or to his campaign. Now we're going to talk about the flag scandal. So in the beginning of his presidency, Obama had a problem with a rumor about some things that he'd said about the flag. Basically what he said was the flag was, he believed it was a symbol of oppression, and he didn't want his country to be about oppression. So he actually didn't give a rebuttal for this on his website, and it stayed around for almost 3 years into his term. So we gotta ask ourselves, why did this rumor stick around so long? I think that this rumor stayed around so long because it wasn't addressed. President Obama didn't touch it on his website, and none of his party even thought about putting it down. So luckily there weren't a whole lot of consequences on this one, but it could have gotten pretty bad pretty quick. I mean, when a president doesn't think that the flag is important or is a symbol of oppression, he doesn't think it's right, then that's definitely going to be a problem later on in his term. So when a rumor's left alone, it's actually not left alone. A lot of people will get this rumor and they'll just flame it up. They'll just keep kindling the fire. It's always best to put it down at the start, like Obama did with his website, because when it's left alone, it can get into the hands of the wrong people, and it can ruin relationships, careers, and even lives. Thank you.